One of the many culturally enriching programs provided by the Santa Ynez Band of Chumash Indians is the Community Garden and Cooking Workshop, a joint project coordinated by the tribe's Culture Department and the Santa Ynez Tribal Health Clinic.
We're doing our community garden and cooking workshop with our chef Sarah Williams and our gardener Angie Ouellette.
My dad told me that there was a cooking class. I was like, I want to go. They're bringing back all the old recipes and making the foods that we would eat a long time ago.
What I love is the traditions of the Chumash people, that they respect the land, they respect the balance of things, they respect seasonality. All of that appeals to me and aligns with my values as a chef and the type of food that I want to cook.
The concept of building a community garden came from Chumash tribal members and descendants eager to learn about native plants and harvesting. Now, the plants grown in the community garden are used in this cooking workshop so participants can learn how to prepare healthy meals fresh from the earth.
The first thing I do is really focus on how we look at a balanced meal and where we can get our micro and macronutrients from. And then to think about seasonality, which is really important to me as a chef. It's also really important to the tribe and their way of life. Back before colonization, they didn't have grocery stores to go to that had bananas all year long, so they really had to eat seasonally.
In the first workshop, the participants learned the basics about healthy plates and proper portions. They also learned how to make sure they're getting everything they need from the food pyramid to nourish their bodies. And it's a lesson that continues throughout subsequent workshops.
What I really like about the class is exposing people to something new that they haven't used or seen or tasted before. So typically, like when I go to the market, I'll usually talk to the farmers about some sort of produce that might be indigenous just to this area of California. In order to get people to eat healthier, we have to find foods they're more excited about. And I think that includes finding things that are new to them and that feel more adventurous to them.
I grew up in Santa Barbara County, so we learned about the Chumash in middle school, and having the reservation here, I hadn't really explored it until I applied for this job, and it just has opened this whole new world to me. It's pretty amazing. I love learning about the indigenous food, the chia especially, just learning about how important that was in their community and see how they used some plants for ceremony, medicine, sustenance, like just every part of the plant.
Teaching and reviving functional customs of Chumash culture is why this and many other workshops are offered by the tribe on a regular basis.
I think it's important for the culture department to host events like this where the community comes together and learns about how to empower themselves and learn about how to nourish their bodies and take advantage of what's growing right here in their backyard.
It just feels really rewarding to have the tribe be going back to their roots with food. They already do such a fantastic job with cultural events and basket weaving and things like that. So this has been great to get them back in touch with paying attention to their bodies, paying attention to how their food's produced, where it comes from, and experimenting with local flavors.